Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Now let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. These young stars now have a season behind them. So who stood out in this incredibly talented crowd? There were a few bright spots during the season for him, but overall just not enough to bring him up towards the top.
Such a gifted group of rookies this year. You can't help but be optimistic about the next wave of NBA talent.
Well, a number of these guys have exceeded expectations in one way or another. Their futures are incredibly bright.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Denny Avdia out there with Toumani Camara. And it's Klingon in at the center position. And for the Hornets, Knipple and Miller on the wings. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Ball in at the point. And it's in there. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Here's Knipple. Count it.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
Pass to Camara. Out to the wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Miller. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I love the confidence, but the shot selection, that's debatable.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Again, Charlotte.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the game here. Here's Lillard. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Guys, back over to you.
And Ali, thanks. Camara, that's good.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Knipple, it's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Knipple's got his second basket. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. And there's the screen. For 3, here's Lillard. Hits a three-pointer.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, Charlotte.
With his size and quickness, Ball's pull-up is unstoppable.
Lillard against Ball. Fires from the line, and it's Portland scoring again. 12 seconds left now in the first quarter. Over Lillard, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Ball's got 8.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Trailblazers. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. They've got Williams, Matisse Thybulle out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Robinson in at the small forward position. Over to the left wing. Here's Diabate. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
James can't get it to go.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Hornets, Miller's checked in for Diabate, and LaMelo Ball is subbed in for James. A big group substitution here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Robinson. Sharp, he's checked in for Thybulle. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Henderson. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
That one falls. Lillard's got 13 now.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And every trip up the floor, these are the kind of looks you wish for.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Guys?
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allen. Now here's Klingon, averaging around 6 a game. And here's Grant from the arc. Fires in the triple. Grant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The 3 from Sexton. Rebounded by Kamara. Trailblazers lead by 6. Pass to Sharp. Takes it inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
The 3, Sexton. Oh, a target from range.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Ball against Lillard. Inside, Dame gets it to go.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, Charlotte with the triple. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Portland ahead. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. Ball is joined in the backcourt by Knippel, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Ball passes to Miller. The baseline J. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Portland leading by 5. Outside Kamara. Back to Lillard. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments for him.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Sinks the tray.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 8. Here's Bridges. Again, Charlotte.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Kamara. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And when you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. Number 1, Colin Sexton. Second, Brandon Miller.
The shooting has been phenomenal from both of these guys this season. Just look at the percentages they're maintaining.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland. 1:11 left in the third. Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamara. Avdia from outside. Ball with the rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Knippel. And another basket for Charlotte.
Wow, that's their 10th straight point coming off a mid-range jumper.
Portland leading by 5. Now here's Klingon. It's Avdia on the wing. To the wing, right side. Outside Kamara. Inside. Here's Klingon. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh, got that one up quick. Ball's got 14 points for the game.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Here's Henderson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play. Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And the three-pointer goes.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Avdia out there with Donovan Clingan. And it's Kamara in at the three. Now here's Sharp. Outside Kamara. Lillard against ball. Avdia up top. Shot clock at 3. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
Not just a score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
Ball fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Portland leading by 6. Steps back. Lillard goes up strong inside.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He made it very clear. They need to work the ball inside, saying, quote, they haven't blocked a shot yet. Bring the ball to them. Make them defend us down low. Let's see how they take that advice. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Yeah, just a quick dribble right into his move. Lillard with the economy of motion.
LaMelo! From distance, LaMelo ball.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Lillard! And yes, sir! Matching three-pointers. Wow!
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Cashes in from 18.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide-open guy.
Lillard going inside.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. He's not going to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed. And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
What an important move for Clingan.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Avdia against Bridges. To tie it up. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Lillard fires! The jumper is good!
It's Dame time! Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. From deep. No good from 3. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Toumani Camara out there with Deni Avdija. And it's clinging in at the 5. The 3 is in! And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to add that escapability with your handle.
Well, that lead didn't last long. Right back to even. What an answer.
Lillard. Yes, it's good!
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
The 17-footer. Yes, sir! Count it!
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Oh! Touches it off the glass.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career. And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Takes a 3. Lillard drains the outside shot.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen that far too often in this game. Very uninspired defensively.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Takes a step back. Yes, sir!
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player's tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
That's in!
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Buries it!
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
Oh, it's off target. And so they foul intentionally. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Timeout call, the Hornets. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout call, the Hornets. 15 seconds left to play in overtime. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
It's money from deep.
And when a score as dangerous as Knipple gets going, look out. He is in the flow tonight.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Not that time. So the Trailblazers win it. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Damian, I mean, the stat line was just...
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.